Well, this is game number 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. This has to be the first time ever a 10th seed is a favorite over a 2nd seed. Eastern Conference Finals, we're ready to go and we're underway. New York and Charlotte should be a good one. 7 games, New York, the heavy favorite. Oh, Del Curry scores. It's 2-0. Should have made it early. Should have shot it a little bit earlier. Mark Jackson. Xavier McDaniel. No. Gaminsky. They push it up. Here's Larry. They wanted to go into Dell. And J.R. Reed. Curry. Reed to Curry. Bogues. Curry. No. Curry. And that's going to be a foul on the X-Man. Get him right in the head, and Charlotte will shoot 2. J.R. Reed. So here's J.R. and he hits 1. 3-0 Charlotte. Now New York a favorite. They're a 10th seed. There was only 6 games between the 2nd and the 10th seed. New York went 26-26. Charlotte went 32-22. Starks, no. And Gaminsky now. A good start for the Hornets. Bogues into Del Curry. No. Reed. No. Reed, yes. 6-0 Charlotte early. Thought he got hit. No foul. They're letting him go. Jackson. Ewing. Ewing got it. The first 2 for New York in the series. And it is 6-2. Charlotte leads the next. Huge. 6-2. Very beginning. Bogues. Curry. No. There's no way. Bogues versus Oakley. All the positioning in the world. Oakley's going to get that rebound. Band away. Nice. And just as Ewing did, the underhand flip going right down the middle. It's a 6-4 game. So Charlotte scored the first 6. New York the last 4. Game number 1. Larry. Larry slams it. It's 8-4. This is supposed to be the blowout series where New York can go to the NBA Finals, finally. Reed to Bogues. They made it 94, but in this replay, they might be able to make it again. They made it 94-95. No, 93-94. Gaminsky to Reed. Gaminsky scores 10-4. A good opening salvo by the Hornets. And it is a 10-4 game. Jackson, Eastern Conference Finals, game 1, Starks, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line. That's going to be on Del Curry. Early on, just a mix of styles. It's fast-paced. And they get 1. Charlotte felt a little slighted. They were underdogs as the 2nd seed. And that's because New York beat the Bulls. And the Bulls are a very good team. Bogues might have wanted to get the early bets in on that. Larry, no. And Ewing the rebound. Your controls the boards, don't control this game. Jackson. Jackson. No. Gill. Gill got it. 12-5. And Vandaway will bring it into Jackson. Charlotte an early lead. Starks, no. In and out, and Larry the rebound. They want to go up 14-5. Kendall Gill got it off glass. It's 14-5 Charlotte. A big beginning. Beginning that the Hornets always wanted. And right now, the Hornets 14-5. Jackson got it. So Mark Jackson now up and down trying to push the pace. Bogues. They go to Kendall Gill. No. Ewing again the rebound. They go to Mark Jackson. Oh, Ewing is there, and he's going to lay it in. So 14-9, 4 in a row for New York. Oh, different than some of the Eastern Conference semifinals. They were plotting sometimes. Reed. Larry. Pulls and hits. 16-9, Larry Johnson. And the Hornets up by 7. 2 to go. Oakley. Jackson, here's Ewing. Ewing, no. And Gaminsky the rebound. Here's Matt. They can do it again and go up by 9. Bogues. Larry. Yes. 18-9 Charlotte. What a start. What a big start for the Hornets. Timeout New York. They got to talk about this. It's becoming unbelievable. 18-9. Now first quarter, 1:28 to go. McCormick. They go into Jackson. Oh, that's McCormick. And that's really big. Now McCormick, he's had big baskets in the past. He has been. A minute to go, Bogues. McCormick with the big basket there. Bogues against Mark Jackson. Muggsy. Kendall Gill. Gill wants to go, and they do. He lays it up, and it's no good. And Anthony Mason a rebound. Here's Jackson. Gerald Wilkins got it.
Assist from Mark Jackson.
And the Hornets. Bogues. They'll run it down. Seconds. There's the three by Newman, and it's in and out. And at the end of the first quarter of game number 1, the Hornets have a 5-point lead. They lead the Knicks 18-13. Now here's Greg Anthony as we begin the second Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, Ewing, a nice pick. Joe, he's really feeling it now. It's now a 4-point New York run. It's now 18-15. Larry Johnson was open. Rex Chapman. It's the three on Rex Chapman. It's now back up to 6, a big three, and it's 21-15. Gerald. Vandeweghe, just like his Denver days, and it's now 21-17. So Chapman. Intercepted by Ewing. Wilkins, and he baited him into a foul. Now 2 shots for Gerald Wilkins, and he makes it 5. 21-18, 5 points for Wilkins. This will be number 6, and it's good. 21-18. Hornets are up by 2. Chapman. Kendall Gill. Chapman again. 1 for 1 and 3. Gaddison sets the pick. Chapman, Gaddison, got it. Anthony. Ewing. Anthony Vandeweghe, got it. And Kiki Vandeweghe, he came in from Denver. Denver was close. In the mid-'80s, they made the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, but they didn't do it, and Vandeweghe always wanted to play in an NBA Finals. That's Chapman. Now he's 1 for 2. Mason to Greg Anthony. Anthony, 1-on-1 now. Anthony to Ewing. Can't have it. Newman again. Oh, Vandeweghe the steal. Vandeweghe against Newman. Vandeweghe hits in. And we're tied at 23. What a game. Like, seriously, what a game. Kendall Gill, no, and Ewing the rebound. Anthony Vandeweghe, score. 25-23, New York, 6 in a row. And I'm looking at this, the Hornets are down a little bit here. Kendall Gill, the fake. Inside, Gill, no. Johnson back to Gill, no. Wilkins. Gerald, no, and Johnson. Chapman. Gill. Rex. Gill. No. Anthony. And that's going to be a foul underneath. He got bailed out. And I'm not saying the referees made a mistake there, but the Hornets bailed him out. And now they put in some subs. It looks like the starter's back in. Ewing. Jackson to Oakley. That's Starkson, no, and there's Reed. To Curry. Curry. Curry to Gill. Gill, no good. McDaniel. They go to Starks. McDaniel score it. And now it's a 4-point New York lead. They've taken over. Charlotte has a hard time. I believe that's an 8-0 run. Larry. Want to get it in. There's Dell. He's back in. Against Jackson. Dell. Larry. Well, there's Kendall. He can pull. Johnson. Kaminsky. Got no. And rebound by New York. They're starting to take over. McDaniel to Ewing, and it's good. 29-23 New York. And right now it's a 10-0 run. Timeout. You knew this was coming. 10-0 run, New York 29, Charlotte 23. Quickly, it's got to be a 10-0 run. There, let's see, it was 6-0. All right, it was 21-17. Yeah, it was 23-19. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10. And 21. So it is a 12-2 run. New York 29, Charlotte 23. A 10-0 New York run in these games. A 10-0 run is a very big run. J.R. Reed to Muggsy. He's a quick passer. Curry. Kaminsky. Reed. Reed to Bogues. Reed, yes! Oh, he was knocked down. I don't know who initiated the contact, but it's now a 4-point game. Jackson, oh, he took that. Laying no good, and Kaminsky again. Bogues to Gill. Kaminsky, yes! 29-27, and now they're coming back. 4-0, Charlotte run after the timeout. Gerald, he played so well in the first quarter. 3 seconds, and now it'll go to the Hornets. Oh yeah, you gotta love this. And now it's gonna be the Charlotte Hornets. They bring it in, 29-27. Bogues. Here's Johnson. Bogues. Bogues. Curry. Got it. And that's Curry. It's a tied game. It's a 6-0 run. But they end the half at 6-0. Jackson. What a game. They're going to hold for the final shot. For some reason I got hungry for pretzels. Eight, 7, they got to hurry. They run a pick, they just can't shoot a desperation 3, which they do. Gerald Wilkins. And that's it. We're tied at 29. A surprise, but it is the first half of the first game. 29-29. Finals. The Hornets are the 2nd seed. There's an opportunity now. I mean, here's Jackson. Mark Jackson should have taken a baseline. The X-Man has been silent all game one. There's the steal, no. Jackson, the X-Man. The X-Man. The X. Yes. 31-29. And now it is New York leads. Bogues. Outside to Larry. Bogues again. Curry's been good, but he's been silent now. Johnson. Bogues. Foul, and that's John Starks.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now they're going to inbound it here. 31-29. Oh, they have it open to Curry, but they didn't get him. Curry. To Bogues. Bogues. Out to Larry. Del Curry. No. He would have hit it. Good defense by New York. They're really pushing it up now. They go to Oakley and he lays it in. And New York is up by 4. What a transition game. That was beautiful. That was something we haven't seen from the 10th seeders yet. Not in the playoffs. They had to win 2 to get in. They couldn't lose either one of them. And they won both on the road. They won at the Bullets. Then at the Celtics. Curry got it. And then they beat Philadelphia 3-1 and the Bulls in 7. Charlotte, on the other hand, beat the Pacers. And there's the miss. They've won 7 out of their last 8 playoff games. They were down 2-0 to the Hawks, won the series 3-2. They won 3 straight, then they won 4-1 against the Pacers. Del Curry hits, and we're tied at 33. 2 really good, really hot teams right now. And it's showing at 5.5 to go in the third. McDaniel. The X-Man. No! The X-Man again. Out to Ewing. Ewing hits. Bogues. Bogues. Kaminsky and Oakley again. Jackson. Curry the steal. They got it to Bogues. Into Curry. To Bogues, and they can't score. They stopped the fast break. That's the thing with New York. There's Curry, though. They left a hole and they scored. We're tied at 35. Look at the people in the stands, the Hornets fans. They know right now. 4 minutes to go in the third. Ewing. Ewing again against Kaminsky. The fadeaway, and he scores. Remember, against the Bulls, he was unstoppable, and right now, Ewing is shooting really well. Bogues to Reed, Kaminsky. Johnson. Larry, and he scores here. Oakley to Jackson. There's Ewing. Oh, what a move by Ewing. And he misses. Curry. The Bogues. Bogues again. Johnson. No. got it and one. I'm thinking of something that happened today at practice. It was so good. And New York, though, hit it and one. So now Charles Oakley. And it's now 5 points, 2 rebounds. And Muggsy Bogues. Gill. No. And Starks again the other way. Starks to Vandeweghe to Oakley and a slam dunk. It's now a 5-point game, a quick turnaround. The and one and the turnaround slam dunk. And New York has a 5-point lead. Bogues. Oh, it's on New York. It's on Vandeweghe. It was away from the ball. And some subs coming in. New York 42, Charlotte 37. Kendall Gill. Muggsy. Muggsy. Curry for three. No. In the air and Vandeweghe the rebound. They're going to get it to Jackson. And Mark, he goes to the side. You want to create an overload. Especially against the zone. Starks pulls and misses. Reed again. The Bogues. Bogues. Reed. There's Kendall Gill. No. Starks. Starks, and he got it. It's now 44-37. Bogues. Curry, that's a 2 and he nails it. He stops the New York run. Under a minute to go. Here in the third. You know, when you say a better team, you don't really mean like it's high school or college. Mark Jackson and a miss. Here's Muggsy. You know, where they blow people out. In the NBA, whenever you're the best team, it's all about those points where you need to push it. And New York is showing that today. This will be the last shot for the Hornets here in the third. New York by 5. It's been certainly a fun tempo to watch. Bogues, they got to do it. Bogues, and it's blocked. And at the end of 3 quarters, New York by 5 in game number 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, it's the 4th quarter, and we're ready to go. 44-39, New York leads Charlotte here in game number 1. And what are the Hornets going to do? You know, the 4th quarter changes everything. Chapman. Johnson. Got it. And that's going to be 44-41. Anthony, Kiki Vandeweghe, no. And here come the Hornets again. They're pushing it up. It's been much more up and down than really the conference semifinals, any one of the 4 series is. That's Larry. They get it out to Kendall, though. Here's Johnson against Mason, and Johnson against Ewing. Ewing wins, and Ewing's one of the best in the world. Anthony. Wilkins to Anthony. Mason, and there's Chapman. They got to push it. They're not going to just sit back and run set offenses. There's Gill, and they score. That's what the way they do it here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's 44-43. Oh, the clock is ticking. Anthony, Van de Wey, no. Kenny Gaddison the rebound. Chapman, Newman, yes! And now the Hornets have a lead. 7 in a row. I would say 6 in a row. It was 44-39. I think it was 44-37. It'd be 8 in a row. Gerald Wilkins. And now a 1-point lead for New York. Wilkins has had a great day. Gill. Gaddison, Chapman. They go into Gaddison. Gill. Gill, and he scores. It's Charlotte by 1, 5 minutes to go. His thing is up for grabs. Every time you think New York's going to pull away, the Hornets come back. Van de Wey back to Greg Anthony. Van de Wey. Van de Wey and a foul. They're just going to inbound it again. I don't think anybody's in foul trouble at the moment, but they're going to set the clock to 14. Give them a little more time. Starks. 3. Oh my goodness, John Starks! Oh my, and it's 49-47. Chapman to Johnson. Larry, no. And Van de Wey will go the other way. Van de Wey to Starks. Starks again. Starks to Mason. Starks trying to get in. New York by 2. There's Mason. Scores. That three-pointer by John Starks was huge. And that turnaround by Anthony Mason has made it 51-47. New York's not doing this the easy way. Rax, oh, he thought about it. You might want to go to Gaminsky. Oh, Chapman. Larry Johnson to Kendall Gill. Pulls and hits. Kendall Gill, 51-49, timeout New York. And 3 minutes to go in game 1 of the first game of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's 51-49 New York. (51-49) New York leads Charlotte. Jackson. Starks. And they're going to dribble it down. A 3. Tries his magic again, but a slam dunk by Patrick Ewing, and that's big, 53-49. We've had games with these scores before, but this pace has been fun. Curry, no. And Ewing now a little bit quick on that one. The X-Man scores. It's now 6, and they're getting into the danger point. I think the Hornets are mismanaging the last 3 minutes of this game. Too quick. Johnson to Bogues. Johnson. Bogues got it, 55-51. Starks got it. Every time, 57-51. Oh my, and Bogues. Larry. Bogues. Bogues. Johnson now, a minute 24. Bogues. They got to get inside. Shoot a three, and he misses. And that's big. They're going to get it out to John Starks. Are they going to push it forward? They get another score. This game could be over. And New York could be up 1-0. Ewing. Ewing. No. There's hope. They're going to push it down to Dale Curry. Bogues. Johnson to Bogues. Bogues. Bogues, they got to get it through. They're not. I mean, they got to get something here. Bogues, a three. No. And they're going to foul Ewing, and he'll go to the line. And New York looks like they're going to have game number one. Really, the tide turner was the three by John Starks. And that was very big. 57-51, 58. Ewing with 13 and 8 rebounds here in game number one. And make it 14 and 8. Timeout Hornets. New York, they beat Chicago 58-50 in game 7. And they're up 59-51. So 59-51. New York, becoming one of the hottest teams here. 20 seconds. Here's a three, and no. Reed. Out to Bogues. Larry. Three. No. Oakley, and this will be it. New York wins game one of the Eastern Conference Finals on the road. And it was the last 3 minutes that did it. Look at them celebrate. They know it's a very big win for game number one. They're heavy favorites, but today the Hornets gave them all they could handle in game number one. And game two should be a battle, but pressure now focuses on the Hornets. McCormick made baskets when he needed to. And that's going to be 1-0. Really quickly, the box score. There was a Hornets big, then the Knicks came back, tied it up at halftime. Big third and fourth quarter, 30-22 in the second half. There you see the Hornets and the Knicks. Ewing 14 and 8. They spread it around. 16 assists. The Knicks held the Hornets to 44% shooting. 1 and 10 in threes, and that's the thing. You're not getting many threes here, and it's going to be 1-0 New York. Now let's go to Utah. Mark Eaton and the Utah Jazz are going to play Seattle. Really, everybody's saying this is even money for this game. The edge goes to Utah because they're at home. And this is game one of the Western Conference Finals. Let's go to the Delta Center in game number one. Here's John Stockton. Stockton. Out to Malone. Stockton. Edwards. Blew Edwards and no. Kemp. McKee. Payton And a foul on John Stockton, and that's not a good one. And that's going to be Eric Murdoch comes in, number 14. Peyton McKee. He's not a Stockton, but he is all right. Peyton, and that's going to be a foul on Blue Edwards. And Peyton will shoot 2. So 2 fouls for Utah early, and Seattle gets the first point. 1-0 Seattle, and make it 2. I don't even know if Utah even had the ball yet. Murdoch now. Utah, a lot of people. I mean, Seattle, New York series would be unbelievably good, I think. Utah, New York would be good. Oh, there's Jeff Malone, and he missed it. Rebounding, and he scores. Sean Kemp couldn't get to him, and it's 2-2. You know, with the Hornets, I think they match up better with the Sonics. They might be in Utah, but we don't know yet. We don't know who does what. Payne, no. Kemp, yes. And it's 4-2. And you got to do it 8-minute quarters. Murdoch. Pierce. Got it. And that's Ricky Pierce, 6'2". Murdoch. Seattle 6, Utah 2. Bailey. Oh, what a weird animation. Murdoch. They go to Malone. Bailey. Thurl gets hit. And he'll go to the line. I believe it's point Benoit Benjamin. There's Jerry Sloan. Benoit Benjamin, his first foul. And Thurl Bailey, it's 1-6-3. Michael Cage comes in. We know Utah's a half-court team. And they miss. Here's Derek McKee. They go outside. Gary Payton was fouled once. 2 points. 6-3. They go to Michael Cage in. No. And Jeff Malone the rebound. Jeff. They're a solid team. The Utah Jazz remind me a lot of the, you know them for their defense, but they do. There's Malone, and he got it. They do have a good offense, a solid, balanced offense that is not exceptional in any place, but when they work together, they're an exceptional team, and that's a foul on Jeff Malone. And now a sub coming in, Malone with the foul, a lot of subs in. McKee, almost halfway through the first. Payton. Payton, they look around, Ricky Pierce, yes. And it's 8-5 Seattle. You're in game number 1. Well, tomorrow, game number 2, New York is gonna be big. That's going to be really big, New York and Charlotte. If New York can win the first 2, then they play the next 2 in a Garden, and that's going to be the most frenzied thing in the world. Murdoch. You go to Rudd. Rudd, yes. Can't let Rudd open. Rudd's a good shooter, and it's 8-7. Payton to Pierce. Payton. Pierce. Kemp. Got it. 10-7. Murdoch. Murdoch to Bailey. Rudd. Score it. And it's 10-9. Seattle 10, Utah 9. They go to Pierce, to Kemp. Kemp got it. Have you noticed that these games, I mean, this game started out a little slow, but the pace is picking up. I don't know, Mark Eaton has not been involved. And Golden State, there's Rudd, no. And Kemp the other way. And against Golden State, Mark Eaton was very involved. Oh, I thought McKee was going to shoot Payton. Payton, oh my, and that's a jump. 12-9. Here it is to Malone. Malone, no. McKee. Pierce, got it. 14-9. And that's going to be a timeout. Timeout, Utah, Seattle. A big lead. Well, it's game number one. I know there's not. Game one usually has a lot of hype because it's like baseball. It's the opening. Opening games are big. But then usually 2, 3, and 4 you get caught in a slog. I mean, they're exciting, but, you know, great game 3s and 4s. Usually it's the clinchers. Or it's game 5s that get noticed. Oh, what a play to Murdoch. Executed with precision. It's 14-11. And Thurl Bailey gets the assist. Barrows. Barrows. And Barrows. Barrows. Try and get it, Barrows. Johnson. Sean Kemp, no. And Malone the other way. Malone. Benoit. Over, and it's going to be back, Benoit. 14-11. Oh, what a play to Chucky Brown. And he doesn't go up. Benoit over to Bailey. Brown. Oh, that counts, and they say it does. Barrows. 3, and that's going to be it. It's 14-13. I'm laughing. I'll tell you why after this. I need a drink of water. Fourteen, 13, we begin the second. You know, we were on today, the outdoor court, practicing at the school. Man, that's going to be a foul. And I don't know who it is. It'll be against Utah, and Seattle will throw it in. But we were on the outdoor court today, and it was the first time I was out there, and all the lines were painted horribly wrong. They're painted really wrong. Barrows. Cage, no. Barrows, 3, no. Oh, that was a tip. It was an accident. And I think Michael Cage was just trying to get a rebound. And Seattle 16-13. They go outside to Murdoch. Murdoch. They're going to go in. Chucky Brown. And it's 16-15. Here in the second. Seattle by 1. Barrows. Pierce. And Ricky Pierce puts it in. Right now, Seattle, they know they got to get a little bit of a lead here in the Delta Center. It's very difficult to win. This is the first year in this place, and already it's the toughest place to play in the NBA, one of them. Murdoch. Remember that Philadelphia, oh, what a pass to Benoit. Chris Benoit, well, I think it's Chris Benoit. We got to take a look at that. It's now a one-point game again. A good pace to this. It's a very Seattle pace. And Eddie Johnson. And Eddie Johnson nails it. Well, I'll tell you what, right now, it's a solid pace. Murdoch, one-on-one, no. Barrows. Knocked away, Bailey. Malone. Brown to Malone. Brown, no, and here's King. King to Pierce. Barrows. Pierce to Barrows. They slowed it down a little bit, but now they get it to King. He thought about it, and a jump ball. 4.5 to go here in the second. Subs coming in. Seattle 20, Utah 17. So McKee. Pierce. McKee. And Edwards. Edwards will go. Stockton. 20-17. Jeff Malone, yes. You know, Karl Malone, in the early parts of this game, played a big factor, and I don't know where he went. There's Ricky Pierce. He misses. Cage has been incredible, but he misses there. And Jeff Malone the other way. Utah can take a lead. Stockton is back in. Thurl Bailey to Jeff Malone. 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 Oh, what a pass to Thurl Bailey. Yes, and one. And Thurl Bailey against Ricky Pierce. Ricky is upset. But Thurl Bailey is holding Utah now. Bailey. And they score. Malone, and there They got Thurl Bailey, but they didn't go, and that's going to be a charge. It's a charge. And that's on Karl Malone for not giving it up. There was a player wide open. It just happened. The speed is so quick. Peyton. Even the best in the world, you got to really pulls and misses. And rebound, here it is. Stockton to Blue Edwards. Here's Edwards. Blue Edwards is 30. Edwards. Stockton to Malone. Edwards pulls and misses. Kemp the other way. They're down by 2. Now we're in more of a Utah type game. McKee, yes. I'll tell you what, up and down and up and down. This game has had its different paces and 2 different styles. We're tied at 22. Stockton. Oh, blocked. McKee the other way. Oh, what a move. No. Edwards. There's the slam dunk, and it's now 24-22. McKee. McKee to Stockton. And that's going to be a foul. So Malone will go to the line. He'll have 2. That's on Sean Kemp. Malone only with 4. He'll get 2 more. No, he misses 1. He only has 4 points tonight. It's been a tough game. It's been a good pace. You know, I've seen other Utah games where we're falling asleep. But right now, I mean, it is up and down, under a minute. Peyton. After this, we have football. It'll be a good football game. Peyton again, yes. He gets to that corner, he knows his sweet spot. Stockton. Stockton, and now here's Peyton again. Peyton, he's hit on the ground, no foul. Utah the lead, 10 seconds. Malone, they got to give to Stockton, they got to get inside. 4 seconds, Malone, no. Rebound, yes! 0.8 of a second to go, and that's it. Utah by 3. You better doggone believe what a game this is. A great game. Good pace, good tempo. 27-24. It's 27-24. Peyton. 3rd quarter now. Seattle down by 3. Gary early. He goes to a sweet spot. Scores. That corner is his. Now in the first half it was the left corner. In this one he goes to the right. They're going ISO. Stockton again. Oh, what a pass to Jeff, and he misses. And here's Seattle now, 27-26. Peyton now will take it. Pulls and no. And Kemp couldn't get the rebound. Malone. Malone, Stockton. Malone. Stockton. Malone. Out to Jeff. There's the three. Edwards got it. A big three-pointer for Lou Edwards. Oh, that's big. And finally, Utah's a two-possession lead. And they're at home. What a three. We saw John Starks hit a three in the last game. And that was a turnaround. And here's Jeff. Malone now. Malone to Stockton. Now they're going to run it. Stockton again. And that's going to be rough foul on Ricky Pierce. 30-26, Utah leads Seattle. Eaton. Over to Edwards. Stockton. Malone. Jeff from the wing. 32-26, Utah building up a lead. It was a tough first half. Now all of a sudden Utah's pulling ahead. And they're at home. You don't want them to pull too much ahead. McKee. Oh, play to Payton. Good to McKee. I mean Kemp. Why'd I say Payton? McKee, yes. And 32-28. Stockton. Stockton ranked to Malone. A good feed and back up to 6. That was what we're used to seeing, precision. Utah's a very fundamental team. Payton again. You remember, there's Pierce. We did an 83, and I think it was Utah with Adrian Danley. No, Benjamin, and it should be Seattle's ball. Or no, it's going to be Utah's ball. And they're going to say it's off Sean Kemp. And they're going to lead it in. Malone got it. They're up by 8 now. Utah looking good early. They've dominated this third quarter. They're pulling away. Timeout Seattle. Utah's looking really good. It's 36-28. We'll be back. The general consensus is the calm before the storm, meaning that these games will be quick. Oh, look at this. Dang it. Oh, we got that red thing on the bottom, so we got to save. What an absolute... Ugh.
So we're here in Jeff Hamilton's studio.
So 36-28. McKee to Kemp. Kemp, no. And Malone the rebound. Now there's got to be a time when Utah starts to think about, I know it's the third quarter, but you got to, oh, that's wide open to Karl Malone. You just do that, and you know, Seattle's losing them on defense. They will adjust, but here in game number 1, Utah is just running their plays to precision. They've slowed the tempo down in the fact they're more deliberate. Less 3-on-3 basketball and more full team plays. Kemp, go. And it's going to be back. Payton. Pierce. Pierce to Payton. Pierce. Pierce. No, that's the tip by Sean Kemp. Oh, you see Mark Eaton. The problem with Mark Eaton being down there that much is you don't have him in the middle. You don't have him playing defense there. Stockton. Stockton can get to bed a little early tonight. I got a brand new Facebook, and I would have 24 hours from ago. I would have never thought I would have needed a new Facebook. 40-30. Utah lead, and here's Payton. Payton. They're going to go into Ricky Pierce. Ricky Pierce. There's Sean Kemp. And it's 40-32. Seattle is just trying to hold on, but what Utah's doing is they're taking a lot of time and they're scoring precision, getting the defensive matchups. Notice they got Mark Eaton out, which is allowing for Malone. Oh, I thought Edwards was going to shoot. Yeah, Eaton shoot the three. Stockton. Edwards to Malone. Jeff Malone. Got it! Jeff Malone, they used all 35. And they score, and they're up by 10. They're really dominating. They're looking very good. Utah is. 42-32, we'll be back. Well, the thing is, when it is 42-32, Cage, Barrows, Johnson, Ricky Pierce, to Johnson. Missed it. Bailey, long shot, no. And Pierce. Three, got it! A surprise three by Dana Barrows. And let's see how that does for momentum. They're going to hold for the last shot. Is that going to turn out to be the miracle worker? Eight seconds. Malone. No. And that's going to be it. The end of three quarters. The score Utah 42, Seattle 35. Stockton. Earl Bailey, and it's now 44-35. The last quarter. If Utah can get about 6 to 8 straight points, this thing might end. Remember, Dana Barrows had a three at the end of the last one. Ricky Pierce, no. And Edwards again. Boy, they want to get about 6 in a row to start the quarter. They can do that. That would be big. Oh, I thought they were going to have 40, Chucky Brown. I think Chucky's 50. I don't know. 40 might be him. Bailey, 4-0 in a quarter. It's now an 11-point game, and the Delta Center is rocking here. Seattle, there's Eddie, and he scores. Yeah, there was some thought that these two series might be short, 5 games or less. But we all thought it would be the New York Knicks. There's Bailey. We all thought it would be the Knicks and Hornets. And the Knicks and Hornets were a solid game till about 3 minutes to go. Utah is pulling away, though. They've owned the second half. Eddie again. No. Conlon, yes. And they want to run back, play defense. Utah has to have an end game here somewhere. Stockton. Stockton to Blue Edwards. 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 No. Benoit. No. Barrow scores. 48-41. So Utah dominating. They want to finish off. Throw Bailey against Michael Cage. I'm impressed by this Utah team. I'm also impressed by New York, but Seattle no. And of game number 1, remember, New York was on the road. Utah's at home. It's 50-41. You gotta wonder at 50-41. You gotta wonder. Peyton. Gary Payton now. They go to Benjamin. No. Annoy Benjamin, and he'll go to the line. And that'll be on Mark Eaton. And he nails 1. Oh, it's down to 8. So they're not out of the woods yet if you're Utah. It's down to 7. Utah's creeped their way back in. They're down by as much as 11. 50-43. Let's see what Seattle does here. Stockton. On the ground and out of bounds. It'll be Seattle's. Thurl Bailey will come in, and I'll tell you what, you never know. Let's see how this possession goes. 4.5 to go, Peyton. Ricky, it's 5. It's 5 now. 50-45. Stockton. 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 And a foul there by Gary Payton. So 50-45, 4:01 to go. And they get it into Stockton. Jeff Malone. They go to Blue Edwards. Now that Blue Edwards was Buffalo Bills at first. Stockton along 2. Billy, give him a 3. Oh my, that was gigantic. That was gigantic. That's incredible. Peyton. And they go to Ricky Pierce. No, and that was big. Jeff Malone. Stockton, they're going to hold a little bit. They got to be thinking end game here. Karl Malone. Stockton. That'll be Karl Malone on a screen. They didn't want that. 3 minutes to go. They really wanted to make it a 10-point game. You're doing the possessions. Really wanted that. It's 8 right now. Pierce. Oh, all the balls high. Pierce. No. Malone. Stockton. Stockton again. Three, and there's Blue Edwards. No. Rebound Malone, and he slams it in, and that should be it. Well, I mean, it got interesting. It was 50-45, and then 5 straight by Utah has sealed the deal. Really has. McKee to Payton. And they go to Pierce. Ricky. Oh, that's Kemp, and they prevent him. And Karl Malone with the foul. They're going to force Kemp to shoot 2. And he misses. That was a good foul there. Kemp. It's down 9. In Utah right now, it is Stockton. And that's again on Malone. Timeout. Seattle wants to talk about it. They're down 9. Utah 55, Seattle 46. Benjamin outside to Payton. McKee. Payton. Now Payton again. Got it. Pierce at 7. Malone, and oh, got it past. Into Malone. Stolen away. They could make it 5. It'll be interesting. Payton, they got to get it in a hurry. They can't. Oh, Benjamin in 1. This can be interesting. 55-50. They got the and 1. What the worst thing Utah could have done. Benjamin. Now what are they going to do now? And Malone, they're going to foul. They're going to say too much. I don't know. I would have ran it. You got the timeouts. Stop them. Get the timeout. Make it come down to hitting 2 free throws. The 5:51, Jeff, now he got it. The 6:51. And there we go, they're going to finish the job. 57-51. Payton. And they go to Ricky. Yes. 57-53. And again, they foul Malone. Jeff. Jeff will shoot 2. And he nails 1. Free throw shooting contest. They get a second. Precision. A lot of precision. Timeout Seattle. probably got to hit a three and go from there. 29 seconds to go. 59-53. Utah about to go up 1-0. Seattle. And they go in. Kemp. Gary. They got to shoot. They go to Ricky. Are they going to get the and one? No, and that's going to be a foul. Karl Malone, and that'll be it. 17-7 for Malone, and he's going to shoot two, and that should be it. Malone misses one. Now one more, it's a three-point game, and it is a three-possession game. Sorry. Benjamin, they get into Payton. They got to hurry it up. Kemp, Benjamin, Payton, he just chucks it, misses. Edwards again, and that's going to be it. Stockton, he'll hold it down. Utah's up 1-0. So Utah's up 1-0. They're celebrating underneath. But it's Seattle kept pecking away, and there were chances for Seattle. There were chances. I think game two will be a little bit more competitive, but Utah really dominated the second half. As you can see at the end of the game ones, it is 1-0 New York and 1-0 Utah. Both favorites. New York a little heavier than Utah. But game number two going to be important. Remember, Charlotte was down. New York was down 1-0. They're now up 1-0. Utah quickly the box score. Everybody played. Toulson got in for the Jazz. A lot of fouls. Malone had 4. And they had 29-21 for the Jazz in the middle quarters. Then you have Ricky Pierce, 16, 2, and 3. Look good. Kemp, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Taking a look, 2 for 3 and 3s for the Jazz. 1 for 5 and 3s for the Sonics. The Jazz shot really well. Very precision-like. It's 1 game apiece. That's it for us today. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.